So as you begin to use Power BI to display some of your data within your environment, there is a difference between the Power BI service, which is the web-based service that you click on when you click on here and go to Power BI. There is a difference between that service and delivering that same exact report using Teams. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of those differences right now. So both of these screens that we're going to go back and forth on are exactly the same size, the exact same browser. Everything about it is exact. So here, this is the minimum view right here, right? I haven't expanded the view yet, which is right there, minimum view. And of course, on both of them, you can use focus view, where you can get a big view and then you can go back to the report. Both of those work on both of them. In the Teams, so this is the default for the Power BI service. Now let's take a look at Teams. Teams default is this. Now, if you just look at them side by side, you can see there is a considerable difference between the two sizes, right? But remember, we're dealing with the real estate here of this team. So let's go ahead and click this into full screen. Now, one of the downsides to the Teams delivery of the Power BI is that you would think this would be it, but this is just fit to page. It doesn't really do much. You have to click on here and go to expanded view. So this is the expanded view within Teams. This is as big as it gets. Okay, filters are down, so we've got as much screen real estate as Power BI will allow us to have. And then let's go ahead and expand this. Now with the Power BI service, it is a little easier because it's literally right there and you go into expanded view. Now, are they the same size? Let's take a look here. It's kind of hard to see, but I think you can see it's quite obvious. They're not the same size, right? So if you look at the text alone, you can see that the Teams version is still a little bit smaller than the Power BI service version. Now, in addition, it seems like the margins are a little larger in the Teams version, although the downside on this, they're not a whole lot larger. So you just kind of have to make the decision for yourself. Although it is easier to come out of full screen when you just hit collapse tab. So wish it was a little easier to find expand tab, but it's not that hard once you know where it is. I guess everything's easy once you know where it is. And you have more stuff up here than you do here inside. So more of your top real estate is taken than it is inside of the Power BI service. So just a few differences between Power BI service and the Teams service. And you can kind of see the pies. I mean, it is different, but it's not a huge difference. So, but just to kind of give you a heads up on how you want to publish these within your environment. Now remember, to publish a report within Teams, it's very, very easy. So I'm just going to remove this tab right now, but to do it, I'm just going to click up here. I'm going to go to Power BI. I'm going to find the report. I happen to have it in my workspace. I'm going to hit go and hit go. And now the Power BI report will be right there. And then I go down here and now I see it. And again, I can go to expanded view to give me a little more real estate on the page. So that's it. There's a difference between the Power BI service and the Power BI Teams version, but it seems like both of them still get the job done.